Seems like this latest report from the fallout from the shootings down there on the I-45 in Houston, it appears that folks are concerned with retaliation. Houston Area Motorcycle Club members and longtime law enforcement officials say they're worried that the shootings will lead to violent retaliation. We'll talk about that right after this. Howdy, folks. Howdy, I'm Black Dragon. Welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. We're here about 1 o'clock Eastern and getting into it. So the article today is after the Houston area motorcycle shootings, former investigators and motorcyclists warn violence could get worse. So it seems that even though the police have been saying, hey, man, look here, there's nothing to worry about. These guys are just targeting themselves. But the media has gotten hold of the story, and it just seems to grow legs and legs and legs and legs. Houston Area Motorcycle Club members and longtime law enforcement officials say they are worried that shootings last week along Interstate I-45 led to the deaths of 3 men with a possible link to a shooting earlier in April in Oklahoma City could lead to violent retaliation. A retired gang investigator in the Harris County Sheriff's Office said conditions had been ripe for a new wave of motorcycle gang-related violence ever since the Waco shootout in 2015, the bloodiest motorcycle gun battle in Texas history that left 9 people dead and 18 others injured. We all knew the violence was going to get worse, said the investigator, who spoke on condition of anonymity out of fear of reprisal. And when that happens, it's bad for civilians because these people don't pay attention to who's in the line of fire. That's interesting. The retired gang investigator spoke on anonymity. I can't even say that word. Anonymity. Yeah, we'll get it sooner or later. Out of fear of reprisal. The retired gang-related task force dude is afraid of reprisal? Well, that's crazy. Motorcycle gang violence has been a sporadic problem in cities across the country for decades, usually sparked by conflicts between rival gangs, investigators say. The April shootout by motorcycle gangs in Oklahoma City left 3 people dead just last year in Chicago. Outlaws Motorcycle Club had several violent encounters and shootouts with the Mongol Nation Motorcycle Club, a rival group. Now the violence has come to the Houston area, they say. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office was called to a shooting at around 11 a.m., April 14th, in the 2500 block of Interstate 45, northbound at Rayford Road, said Steve Squire, specialist for the Sheriff's Office. Soon after that shooting, 2 other motorcyclists were killed and another was injured in a highway shooting in Huntsville, according to the Huntsville Police Department. These flashes of motorcycle gang violence can be vexing for local law enforcement agencies, particularly as the groups travel from state to state. Law enforcement in Montgomery County, where one of the 2 freeway shootings happened, offered few new details. That's Lieutenant Scott Spencer. He's a spokesman for the office. He declined to provide more information about the investigation, referring questions to a written statement. This event was a targeted attack between 2 fanatical gangs who inadvertently committed their crime in Montgomery County as they just happened to be in our jurisdiction while traveling, he said. Officials in Huntsville, after announcing the names of those killed in the second shooting, said they were investigating whether they were connected to the April 1st shooting in Oklahoma City. One of the men killed in Oklahoma had previously been charged in a deadly shooting about 30 miles from Montgomery County attacks. The bar brawl turned into a gunfight in Oklahoma City. 3 people have been arrested and charged in Oklahoma in connection to the fatal shooting of the 3 men and wounding of 3 others at a whiskey bar, according to Oklahoma City Police Department. Police said the shooting involved rival motorcycle clubs. Gunfire began shortly after one man approached another inside the bar and punched him in the back of the head, Gary Knight. A spokesperson for the department said the situation quickly escalated after many people drew guns and began firing at one another, he said. Knight declined to provide the names of the gangs suspected of participating in the shootout at the bar. But one of the men killed was Eric Oberholzer, 29 years old, who had been previously charged in connection with another biker-related shooting in Madisonville, Texas, a year earlier, according to Texas KBTX3 in Bryan. The Bandidos Motorcycle Club was formed in the 1960s in San Leon, has long had a monopoly on motorcycle clubs around Texas, according to the retired investigator who spoke on condition of anonymity. Did I say it right? I tried. Anyway, that's what the investigator said. But starting with that shooting, other clubs have been encroaching on the group's territory. Motorcycle enthusiasts say violence is not reflective of our community. This is not how we get down. Some in the motorcycle community said the problem was more isolated than a larger motorcycle club war. If clubs were really warring, they said, it would be much more evident. Motorcycle club enthusiast James Hollywood Masacari. You guys know him. Can you believe they're quoting him in the news article? That guy's got his 50 cents, 15 minutes of fame. But anyway, James Hollywood Masacari. Wow, I'm so jealous right now. How the hell did he get his name in the paper? They didn't. I got a show too. This is ridiculous. Just. I should be happy for my brother, but no, I'm kidding. I'm happy. I'm happy for him. Let me go ahead and read this. I can't believe this. I mean, I'm happy that he's famous and stuff. Drag me along. I want my name in the paper for something good, though. Motorcycle club enthusiast James Hollywood Masacari said younger motorcycle aficionados had brought with them a more rough and tumble attitude that was translating into retribution shootings across the country. You've got a bunch of alphas in a grown person lifestyle. Yeah, dumb bad stuff is going to happen, said Masacari, a longtime member of the motorcycle community who runs a popular YouTube station dedicated to biker news with more than 53,000 subscribers. Yeah. It's called How are they not going to give him like his total due? It's called Insane Throttle Biker News. Say my man's name, man. Say the bro's name. Oh, they said his name, but say his station. Insane Throttle. Yeah. And that's what he said. The veteran motorcyclist, Hollywood James Masacari, however, said he worried if the current trend kept going, there could be a more widespread and violent escalation of the violence, he said. So it seems like this thing is really taking on a life, man, of its own. Anonymity. My producer's sending how to pronounce this. Anonymity. Is that better? Anonymity? Anonymity. Goose. My producer said in the background, just call National Geographic. They'll make you famous. Just like they did him. Oh boy, that's an inside joke. Anyway, this is kind of crazy. They start to wind the civilians up, and once they start winding the civilians up, this is what you have to be afraid of. You have to be afraid of the draconian laws that start coming out. And when you have a terrified electorate, then they start putting people in office that run on platforms like I'm going to do something about it. And it's going to be hell. It's going to be hell if you ever get someone who runs on. I guess biker clubs aren't big enough yet. But if you ever get someone that runs on the I'll stop the biker club violence, if you ever get that dude, you know, who runs on the platform, elect me. I'll stop the biker club violence. I'll shut those biker gangs down now. Yeah, if we ever get somebody running on something like that, when he gets in office, I mean, if that person gets elected, when they get in office, it's just going to be hell, because they will have a platform, and they will have a mandate. And God help the culture if one of those guys gets a so-called mandate, man. That could be terrifying. Absolutely damn terrifying. So we got to, if you guys saw my show last night, it was all about knuckling up and that sort of thing, and convincing the community to fist fight rather than gunfight in as much as humanly possible. It's I don't know. I don't know if it's any worse or if we just notice it more. You know what I mean? Gary says, I'm 55 years old. Do I want to join a 1% club? Wrong place, wrong time. And I get sent away for 10 years for some nonsense. 10 years would be a light sentence. I don't know anybody who just got 10. But just because you join a particular type of motorcycle club doesn't mean there's, there are so many of those guys who live law-abiding. I would say 99% of them. I would say 99% of the 1%ers live they go to work every day. They raise families. They own airplanes and motorcycles and race cars and boats, and they ain't fixing to give up none of that for no BS. There's plenty of them out there. So joining the club in and of itself, if you're not the kind to be pushed towards peer pressure and that sort of thing, if you're the kind that says, I ain't rolling with that BS. Y'all go on. Go on. I'll see you when you get back, but go on. If that's the way it is for you, then you wouldn't have to worry about whatever you join. But the fear would be, because a 69-year-old man was shot. The fear would be if somebody somewhere in Tucumcari, New Mexico, did something that blew back on you in Good Lake, North Carolina, and you'd be riding your motorcycle and somebody just shoot you down because somebody over there did something. That might be a bigger worry than that sort of thing. But that's an interesting thing there. So let's see. That's it. That is an awful town. Just awful. Is it? I've only driven through there. I just never actually been there. First rule about the Fight Club is don't talk about the fight. Is that what you? First rule is you don't talk about the Fight Club. Okay. I don't know what that means there, K. Wayne, but I'll give it to you, bro. I think that's gonna be it for this show. I'm looking at over the comments like I used to do. I'm one of those Walmart Riders Association. I'm in one of those Walmart Rider Associations now, but we intermingle with the Diamond guys. Not as much responsibility, but still, we get a lot of charity work done and riding too. Yeah, that's what us old guys like to do anyway. But anyway, we are at 14 minutes now, so it's time to let it go. No need to talk this to death. They the folks out there are kind of afraid in Texas. I knew they would be. Best thing is, if you're minding your own business, you should be all right. Just don't stick your nose out, you know? A little something to drink there. Sven over there in Germany says, I don't believe anybody who joined a 1% MC and did not know what's their get down. No, you know what, Sven? I've actually met people that joined up and didn't know the get down at all. Now, I'm sure after the prospecting period, they probably know, but I have actually met people that didn't really know exactly what the get down was when they were joining up or trying to. Hey there, Black Dragon. I'm still trying to get to the lair. Hey, we're going to have bike night at the lair. It's going to be Tuesday nights. It might be starting next Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday nights here at the Dragon's Lair in Tucker, Oklahoma. And it'll start out like the first hour, maybe hour and a half will be MC protocol. We're going to have guest speakers and stuff through the weeks. You know, we'll invite people in to speak, and they'll be talking about MC protocol. So you can send your prospects and stuff to hear Black Dragon live. And then after that, we'll have a party, you know, not a party, you know, like a bike night. So we're going to be doing that Tuesday nights here at the Dragon's Lair in Tucker, Georgia. I'll let you guys know a little bit more, but you can expect that. And we'll be hanging out here, having a good time, talking about all the stuff we do, MC protocol and the like. And you'll be able to come to the Dragon's Lair any Tuesday from all over, man. Come from everywhere. Cometh from everywhere. Absolutely. And hope to see you guys here. I expect to be doing a 6 p.m. live. So check me back out later this afternoon. And that's it, man. So I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in. And get skinny. Just checking out my get out of here buttons. Here we go. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
And we'll see you in a minute when we break out the first book out. Dad, we're going to be looking at is.
Well, let's do yours first.
Yeah, how about you first?